It's the day some of you have been waiting for. The ThinkPad X9 15-inch is in the house. Let's get to this unboxing straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Alex from TECHAERIS. I'm back with another unboxing video, the one that I know that some of you have been waiting for, and that is of the ThinkPad X9 15 Aura Edition Generation 1. We've already done and covered the 14-inch extensively in some videos, and the 15-inch just came in this week, and we're going to unbox that today and show you around that laptop. It's pretty much the same as the 14-inch. It's just, you know, slightly bigger. So hopefully we won't make this video too long. I have been working this week with a bad back, and last week as well. Really torqued my back trying to shovel some rocks, and yeah, so I haven't been feeling all that well, so my videos have not been coming out. I've been trying to do at least 2 videos a week, not been able to do that, but thanks for hanging in with me. Let's get into this unboxing. All right, guys, here we are with the Lenovo ThinkPad X9 15-inch. I know you guys are excited to see this guy. We're gonna make this unboxing pretty quick because we pretty much know what it looks like, since the 14 is pretty much the same identical thing. So let's pop this off. It's already been opened. Lenovo always sets these guys up beforehand, so everything's been ripped open and taken apart. And I think we already know what everything is in here. We have the documentation and the little cardboard inserts. And this is the laptop. But last time I didn't show you guys the power supply, so this time I'll show you this power supply. We have a 65 watt power supply. And this guy is fairly small compared to past power supplies. So that I like a lot. Very portable, very easy to carry around. So here we are with the thanks for choosing our products. And then they have this recyclable or recycled kind of wax paper on here. And there's your laptop. The Lenovo ThinkPad X9 15-inch. And pretty much the same thing all the way around here. We have the ThinkPad logo up here with the pulsating red eye. Then you have your camera bump here. And down on the bottom here we have some Lenovo branding. And then we're going to flip it over and we're going to take a look at the bottom, which again, the engine hub is all the way down here. And you have the foot here for support, and the engine hub also acts as a support. And it does have 2 little nubs here at the bottom for more support. And then, as far as the I/O goes, we have an HDMI, and then we have a USB-C, Thunderbolt 4 port, and then there's a speaker grill here on the side, and you can see how thin this is as well. And on this side, you have a Thunderbolt 4, a aux port or headphone jack, and a USB-A. So you get an extra couple ports on the 15-inch compared to the 14-inch. And here is your speaker grill on this side. All right, let's open this guy up. Let's open it up and see what we got. All right, there is your 15.3-inch. This is a 15.3-inch display. Let's pull down this brightness a bit, just so that it doesn't blast out the camera too much, but the same 2.8K OLED display on this as on the 14-inch with an anti-glare reflective coating. It is touch as well. And then you have that Lenovo keyboard, that new design they came out with for this specific model. And the power button is up here with the fingerprint sensor as well. So you get Windows Hello on the Face ID, and then you get the fingerprint sensor there on the deck. Backlit keyboard, of course, and the haptic trackpad, which is the thing I like the most about these ThinkPad X9s. So what we're going to do is I'm going to roll some B-roll and show you the laptop while I talk about its specs. But real quick, I'm going to bring the X9 14-inch just real quick in here. All right, guys, there is the 15-inch X9 and the 14-inch X9. I wanted to do a quick side-by-side here. I'm going to do a separate video on both of these together. This specific video is just to talk about the 15-inch, and we'll get into the 14 and the 15 comparison, and maybe even drag in the X Carbon Gen 13 Carbon and the Slim 7i 14-inch in here so that you guys can see the difference. But let's roll that B-roll and take a look at the specs on the Lenovo ThinkPad X9. All right, guys, let's get into this X9 15 Aura Edition, the ThinkPad, the brand new ThinkPad that is making waves in the ThinkPad world, because I know that there are plenty of people that do not like this laptop. Track point is gone, and the trackpad with the buttons is gone, and that has been a defining, two defining traits of the ThinkPad line. So I can understand and I can sympathize with those who are offended by the removal of these things. It's jarring, but take heed. There's hope. There are plenty of other ThinkPad models out there that have those things that you prefer on a ThinkPad, which are the track point and the mouse buttons and the carbon fiber build and the magnesium build on some of those, the traditional black color. So this is a whole different beast, and whether or not you believe it should be called a ThinkPad, that's for another time. But let's go over what is in this particular SKU that was sent to us by Lenovo. This is rocking the the Intel Core Ultra 7 258V processor. That is like according to their website, this is like the middle of the road processor. You have the 238V, 258V, and the 268V in the 7 series. So we're right in the middle here on this one. Windows 11 Home is installed on this guy, and this one is sporting 32 gigs of LPDDR5X memory on package, and the SSD installed on this guy is the 1 terabyte M.2 2242 PCIe Gen 4 SSD. And the display here is a touch display. It's a 15.3 inch 2.8K 2880 by 1800 OLED display with anti-reflection and anti-smudge, and HDR 600 True Black with 500 nits at 120 hertz. And that is pretty much the exact same display that's in the 14-inch model that I have as well. This one does come with the haptic trackpad. You can get a ClickPad. That is the default, and you can actually upgrade it to a force pad. They call it a force pad. The keyboard is the backlight keyboard with the fingerprint reader, and it is a very nice keyboard. I really like it. I dig it. I dig the trackpad. The trackpad is the one thing that I really wanted in a Windows laptop was a really nice haptic trackpad like Mac has, and this one has it. The display is also factory color calibrated, and the graphics is the integrated Intel Arc graphics, and the 1080p webcam is 8 megapixel IR cam, which also works for Windows Hello, as also human presence detection, and the color is called Thunder Gray. The one thing I will talk about, and I won't talk about very much, is the Aura edition, the Aura extra software that they have on there. And, it's in my review, and we've talked about it in the past. I'm not going to go hash it out again. Just some pretty interesting stuff on there as far as AI goes. So you can use this for certain tasks, and it does certain things with your camera, and just some extra features that they have in there. One thing I did notice that Lenovo has on there is on this one, at least on the 15-inch version. The 14-inch didn't have it, but something called Lenovo AI. I haven't opened it and played with it, but it is there, and I'm interested to see what that is exactly. It's a beta version of. It looks to me like their own onboard AI. maybe akin to AI Playground from Intel. I don't know exactly what it is. I'll open it later on this week and have a look around. All right, also, finally, it does come with a 80 watt-hour 4-cell polymer lipolymer battery, which is bigger than the 14-inch, obviously. The 14 comes with a 55, this is an 80. Presuming we're going to get better battery life because of the larger battery. Battery is replaceable, and the power adapter is a 65 watt USB-C slim GAN power adapter, which is tiny. It's very, very small. I love it for portability and for travel. All right, guys, there's really not much more to talk about with this laptop. It's almost identical to the 14-inch version. I mean, pretty much is. Maybe one extra port there on the side, but nothing huge, nothing major. The difference between the 14 and the 15 that I have are, as far as processors go, is the 14 has the 5 and the 15 has the 7. So not a huge deal. I know some of you guys are interested to see these things side by side, and I will do another video here this week with the 14-inch and the 15-inch side by side, so you guys can at least see them together and have an idea of size-wise and what they look like sitting next to each other, and maybe look at the displays and have a look around. I will also go like I did with the 14. I know you guys were interested in the screen door effect on the 14. I will definitely in the next video comparing to the 14, I will get close up into that display so that you can look for yourselves and see if there's a screen door effect. I haven't really looked at it myself right now, but I will take a look to see if there is that issue with the 15. The 14, I didn't see it. I know that some of you are seeing that on your units, or you're hearing that on the internet. I personally, it's probably just my eyes, but it doesn't bother me. I haven't seen that effect on my unit. And the 15, we will take a look at that this week and have a closer look and see what that looks like. All right, guys, that was the unboxing of the ThinkPad X9 15. As you can see, it's pretty much the same as the 14-inch version, just bigger. And actually, I prefer the 15 myself more than the 14. I like a slightly bigger screen. 17-inch is a little too big. 16 it feels right, feels good, but that 15.3 really is a nice middle ground for me versus like a 13.3 versus a 16 or 17. 15.3 is kind of nice. Gives me a lot more real estate on the display. So really a great laptop. I know that there are people out there that don't like the fact that the nub is gone, the track point is gone, and they don't like the fact that the buttons are gone. So, and I get it. That is entirely your preference, and more power to you. But so you know, they do still make the regular ThinkPads. There are plenty of ThinkPads out there for you to choose from. So, hey, make sure that you choose the one that's right for you. Guys, make sure that you subscribe. Please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Like my videos. I appreciate that highly. It helps the algorithm. And I mean, this is all ad nauseum to me to have to say this every time. I don't like to say it. I don't even like to hear it from other YouTubers. But apparently it helps. So there you go. Please subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, comment, share, do the things that help grow the channel, and that's what we're trying to do. I appreciate you guys highly. Make sure that you take care of yourselves this week. Take care of each other. Say a kind word to someone, and we will talk to you on the other side.